Oh, you want to lead off with that?
Yeah, I thought that's what we were going to do, yeah.
Oh, I mean, we can lead off with that.
Yeah, I figured that's what we could do.
All right, fuck it.
I can lead off with it.
Okay. Should I just go ahead and do the introduction, or you just want to lead off with that? Just go right in, because that'd be kind of interesting. Like 6 minutes before we even introduce the show.
You're right. You're right. Let's go ahead and do the intro to the show first, because these people are probably gonna be like, "What the fuck am I listening to?" This is the dumbest podcast on your desk. I'm Clayton Keg.
I am Manny McDoucherson.
And
this is a podcast about nothing.
Yeah, that's the Seinfeld of podcasts.
Oh God, we really need to not write that down.
It's a good thing I didn't. I got an old clip here. It's a WWE clip. For those of you who don't know him, this guy is a legend, the late great Eddie Guerrero.
2 letters away from WW Weed.
But at any rate, this was probably the most realist promo that the ring has ever seen in the WWE. Let's just go ahead and start right there.
Eddie Guerrero, I really hope you are addicted to losing, because this Sunday at No Way Out, you're gonna get your fix.
Was this music like this when they actually shot this?
I'm pretty sure it was, yeah. yeah.
First of all, Jose, I gotta give it to you, man. That was pretty good. You wanna talk about addiction?
I forget about the dramatic pauses that happen during these promos.
Pues órale ese. You know what, Holmes? We're going down that road. Well, let's do what we say in Spanish. Vamos a decirlo en Chile. Let's tell it straight
Oh yeah,
up.
for sure. I'm with you with that.
Truth is, Brock, I am an addict. See, Brock, about 3 years ago, Holmes,
Whoever wrote
in
the script for this
Minneapolis, Minnesota,
is definitely a good
your
fucking
home
writer.
state.
They did
That's
a
right,
heck of a
Vato.
job.
In the shower, in the locker room. Oh, man, I was high, bro.
This big man is
I was
steroids.
high.
Steroids.
And I don't remember much about that night, I said, but what I do remember, they carried me out of that arena and they carried me straight into rehab. But see, they didn't do that. I did that to myself, Vato. But that was just the beginning of it, that's it. Because see, through all that time, bro, through all those 3 years, not only did I wind up losing my jaw, I lost my wife, I lost my kids, and I lost myself. I lost my spirit. I disgraced my race. I disgraced my family, and I disgraced myself. But you know what, Brock? I came to a point in my life, listen, Vato, I came to a point where it was do or die, Holmes. I had to make a decision. Do or die. And you know what? I did. Because I'm here right now. Day by day, by the grace of God, I have earned my way back into this ring, man. Day by day, by the grace of God, I have earned the respect of my kids again. Day by day, I have earned my life back. And see, Holmes, when I stand across you and I see that across your waist, you know what that symbolizes for me, I say? That symbolizes for me, I'm sorry. That's my way of telling my family I'm sorry. That's my way of telling my kids I'm gonna addicted. I'm addicted to the high that I get from them. I'm addicted to the high that I get when I go home and I tell my family, hey, I'm doing it. I'm addicted to the satisfaction that I get to tell everybody like you that didn't believe in me, you can stick it up your ass.
We'll go ahead and stop it there. No, honestly, I mean, I feel what he was saying there at the end. I absolutely do. In case you guys haven't figured it out, we're doing a show today on addictions. That was the whole point of that, was to open up a show doing addictions. But no, I felt that because for years, as you know, I know you know, because I dealt with a piece of shit for years. But at least it was an honest, to a point, piece of shit.
Some people would still say, I mean, I'm still dealing with a piece of shit.
Well, you know, it's a different kind. I did feel that because, you know, being a wrestler, I wrestled for years myself. The whole high from being in the ring that Eddie Guerrero described is absolutely true. Honestly, it's almost a better high than any drug I've ever done. And I've done a lot of them.
You know what's really what's really funny and what made me start laughing way before you turned it off is the fact that he says, I'm paraphrasing here, something about like I'm addicted or like I'm addicted to when I go home, and then my first thought was come in your wife.
Well, that could be an addiction too. I believe it's called sex addiction.
It's like, hey Kiff, what is that? What is that disability I have? Sexlexia. Again, paraphrasing.
I mean, you know,
not
honestly,
the sexlexia part.
Again, you know, like this episode, I didn't actually go into doing like statistics and all that because I didn't wanna weigh it down with the stats of it.
You already weighted down enough with that video, and we just started.
Well, honestly, man, I mean, that you know, for it being a WWE promo, it spoke volumes. It really did.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Anybody that's dealing with addictions, I'm sure somewhere in that promo they probably felt some kind of realism in it, in what he said. I know I sure did, you know. And honestly, though, I didn't want to weigh it down with the stats of everything because, I mean, a lot of people know the statistics of it, you know, for the most part. I mean, the stats change every day that involve with this. But I wanted to make it a more personal thing, you know, things that like we've actually dealt with on our own personal level. I know for me, I definitely lost a marriage because of drugs.
Yeah.
Well, partially from drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've definitely lost jobs over it. I mean, I fucked over my entire family because of drugs. You know what I mean? Like, it tears you apart. It tears apart anybody that loves you and deals with you on a daily basis.
Yep.
I'm surprised you stuck it through with me as long as you did, because I mean,
we also didn't talk that much either.
No, we didn't. But to be fair, I also didn't do you no wrong, and there was a lot of people out there I did do wrong while I was on drugs, stealing from them, you know, fucking robbing them, you know, whatever, man. Like it was a terrible, terrible time in my life.
Oh, and not just yours.
You're absolutely right. Anybody that was involved around me or near me or knew me in any way, it was terrible for them. Yeah, absolutely.
Drugs.
You know, that's the sad part about it, too, because once you're an addict, whether you're in recovery or not, you're always going to be an addict.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, there's plenty of days I still want to do the same dope that I did that made me a complete fucking monster.
Yeah, when somebody says, do you want to try dope? You say, nope.
Hopefully they will, yeah.
I feel like that was like something
I almost feel like if that was a question directed to me, I'd be like, what kind of dope you talking about?
You know, that's true. It's just like you're talking about the Mary Jane, then hey, you know what? We might have to talk later.
Yeah, there are different brackets of dope. Everybody that says dope is usually referring to a different kind of drug. To be fair,
that's true.
Yeah, and each one is worse than the other. To be fair.
Oh, sorry. Laptop's acting crazy.
He's not sorry.
Oh, what's that? Lagunitas, sorry, not sorry. Holy shit! It is connected to the internet.
Oh man. Hey, there you go.
Yeah, might have to edit that out.
No, man.
That's weird. Because the last time I tried to do that same shit, when I was talking to you the other fucking day, I was trying to have it connected to the internet and connected to the mixer, and it was like, nope, but it's working now.
I do remember that actually.
Yeah, because
I was like, damn.
I had to straight up disconnect it from the fucking internet so I could get it to work with the mixer.
This litter exchange, you can maybe go ahead and just get that out of there, but
No, you know what? Fuck that. I'm leaving it in.
you guys got to suffer with the technical difficulties with us.
Hey, you know what? It's not. Well played. Well
Thank
played,
you, sir.
Kate.
Thank you.
Well played. So back to I'm about to say back to the depressing topic of addiction.
It is depressing. It is. And honestly, speaking of depressing, it's definitely hand in hand with depression when you are dealing with a drug or substance abuse of any sort, any kind of
I got your
addiction.
substance right here.
It's
like, and it's white.
Well, sir, I feel like you're back to that sex addict part.
Sex, Lexia.
And don't get me wrong. I know we're making light of it. That's what we do. We're fucking both dicks. We make light of anything. But, I mean, this is shit that we have honestly lived through. And in many ways, we're still living through it, honestly. I mean.
Oh, yeah, because I was, I got a birthday coming soon. And usually at work, they always say, hey, it's blah, blah, blah's birthday. Somebody, especially with me being as middle-aged as I am, actually,
He just has a phobia of his birthday.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's also called sex, Lexia.
It is now. It is now.
but I was thinking to myself, just like, so I got a birthday coming up, and literally around my birthday, I'm gonna be 11 months clean of speed. So I'm so I almost can't wait at work when they go just like, hey, it's McDoucherson's birthday. It would be really funny if they said that, but they wouldn't. Like,
I would.
Hey, it's McDoucherson's birthday, and everybody starts clapping, and I'll go just like I am. Edit this here. Years young.
See, and I'm older than you. I don't even know what the fuck you're worried about.
It's like I am. Edit this here, and yet I'm still keeping that in.
I would.
Years young, and 11 months sober from speed.
Hey, congrats, man! And I am proud of you on that. And coming October, I will be 9 years clean from heroin.
Oh God, I don't even know. I know I'm past a decade when it comes to heroin. But the only way for me to really know for sure, I gotta find.
I would have been, but I had that fallback. So
yeah, I have to find. I'm gonna just call him Petro's prayer card to find out when he passed away. Yeah. And I stopped a year before he passed away.
Yeah,
and that was
I know we're on different sides of the spectrum as far as he goes, but it was rough. It was hard because
are we talking about addiction or autism? Because
I
autism,
feel like talking about this particular person is kind of a spectrum of both. And you know damn good and well, if he was here today, he would have appreciated that. He would have. But no, it deserved it. It deserved it.
Yep, that just happened.
But no, for me it was hard because I was still on good terms with them. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit different when you're on good terms with somebody. I mean, I lost a couple people that I was real close with growing up and all this to heroin. And actually, one of them I definitely, literally, physically watched die. And that was rough. It was rough, dude. Honestly, it was a little part of what helped me get my head out of my ass. Little part.
Oh, because you're never getting that fucking thing completely out of there.
Oh no, it's wedged.
Oh yeah,
wedged and turned sideways.
You know what? I think they actually put some spacers in there to try to help keep it, wedged in there.
Well, that's why I can breathe. Yeah.
Oh, well, good point. Good point. And that's why he's able to talk on this microphone.
Yeah. Although we had to really cervically implant it. And I don't think I have a cervix, but it's okay.
I cannot believe that you just fucking said that.
No, I can believe it.
It's like, yeah, send all complaints to your stories dpoyd at
You know, at this
gmail.com.
point, I'm just getting used to that. I'm just really, really getting used to that.
7 episodes in, so 7 or 8. I don't know.
I think we're at 7. Yeah. I think
yeah,
7.
we really ain't keeping track. But
No, but we'll know. We'll know soon enough.
it's like we'll know when this comes out.
Yeah,
whatever the fuck that
once
is.
the fucking emails start rolling in, we'll know which fucking episode they're for, and we'll just keep track that way.
Good point. Yeah, make sure make
Make sure to add which episode you're bitching about me in.
and the timestamp, so we can try to remember what the fuck was said to begin with.
Pictures of middle fingers are also accepted.
Only for the keg though.
Oh no, McDoucherson, you gotta get a couple in there. I mean,
It's like, no, I want them to all be pinkies. Yes, I want them to all be pinkies.
oh, we are really getting off track here. But that's what we do. That's what we do, and that's why this show is money. We got a new money button. Look at that.
Thank God.
Courtesy of McDoucherson.
Thank God. They're like, bing, bing, bing. Like, really?
Hey man, you know that was like a Jeopardy topic one, like when you win the Daily Double, bing, bing, bing. You know what I mean? That's what that was.
I don't think that's what the Daily Double sounds like.
I don't watch Jeopardy.
See, now we're going to have to bring it back and just like, bing, 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 Daily Double. Speaking of addictions, he was addicted to that button for a hot minute.
It was a new addiction, yes, and yes, it was.
You know what? That's a name of a metal band for you right there. New Addiction.
The Money Trials. There you go, Money Button Trials. Oh, that could be like the album name.
Actually, a good name for a punk band would be Peanut Butter Butt Blaster.
Wow, we are really off topic here. Oh man. So, anyways, yeah, we definitely have lived a lot of craziness due to addiction. And again, like realistically speaking, we still both deal with certain aspects of it. And in fact, I mean, to be fair, I know we both still drink. I mean, and that is still an addiction. I know I smoke cigarettes, and that's, dude, honestly, I have tried so many times to quit smoking cigarettes, and, you know, I quit doing heroin easier than quitting smoking cigarettes. That's saying a lot, because I suffered like a motherfucker trying to get off that shit.
Yeah.
And I did it cold turkey, you know what I mean? I didn't go and get help for it. I did it cold turkey, and that is awful. It is terrible. I did it 3 times.
It wasn't just cold; it was dry too. Drier than a motherfucker.
Cold, dry, shit myself now, dude. It sucked.
Like, yeah, we should have put we should have basted it a little bit more.
I think I did though, and that's what made it so hard. Basted the hell out of it for years, bro.
You know what? I couldn't wait to see where the fuck you were gonna go with that. I knew it was gonna be good.
But yeah, no, again, like there's still plenty of days where I'm waking up and I still kind of want to go and get some dope. Thankfully, I haven't given in.
Waking up is putting it in your butt.
I was thinking vein, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because that's where I was putting it. If I had to put it in my butt, that's because I was getting pulled over.
Why is not the best part of waking up?
Not if you're getting pulled over, it's not, no. But no, I mean, again, like, it is a rough thing to deal with, and I'm really hoping that anybody out there listening to this that does have some kind of addiction that they're dealing with does get help, because, again, I did it without help, and it was rough. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was fucking rough. I succeeded, though, finally. I mean, it did take me 3 tries, but I did finally succeed. I mean, if you're having trouble with addiction of any sort, I just recommend get yourself some help. I wish I would have. It probably would have went a little smoother. Still would have sucked. Don't get me wrong. I know it's going to suck, even with help. But it might have eased it a little bit, you know.
Oh, God, that just made me think of another song.
Of course it did.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't think I really want to get into it though.
You got anything else you want to say about?
I did have a couple of things that I wanted to say, and then I got sidetracked with what you said, and then I just kept thinking of stupid jokes the entire time. But yeah, I've had, as you know, a heroin addiction my damn self years ago. I've been fortunate to be currently more than a decade clean from that. I know how it's really customary for when somebody kick a habit for them to keep track of how long it's been, but it was just like, I just don't want to think about it, and it's been so long that I don't fucking think about it.
Yeah, I mean, and I totally understand that because I was the same way. Honestly, the only reason I know how long it's been for me is because of the last fuck up I had. That's kind of what made it commemorable for me.
That wasn't around your daughter's birthday, was it?
I'm sorry?
That didn't happen around your daughter's birthday, does it? Did it? Does it?
Kind of.
Okay.
So that's honestly why.
Yeah, that definitely makes it easier.
Yeah. My slip up was around my daughter's birthday. My sobriety date was in October.
Oh, of the same year.
Of the same year, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it still makes it easier to keep track of.
Kind of, yeah. But there was a major slip up. I'm not going to get into it right now on the recording. But no, it was definitely an issue. Yeah, that's the only reason I remember how long it's been because of that slip up. But yeah, no, I mean 9 years old, and you're over a decade.
Yeah.
Commendable.
Actually, it would have to be longer than that. Well,
wait, yours or mine?
Mine, because if yours is
again over a decade, so it doesn't really matter at that point. It's over 10 years. Yeah, I mean you've already admitted it's been over.
And who's the douche here?
Well.
Okay. Anyway, the only reason why I know that it's been a year for the speed is because that was last fucking year.
Well, yeah, no, that's different. That's different. I was
makes it
talking about the
easier to
heroin. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, but even with that, I remember the first year, and then after Petro died, it was just like, well, it was just it after that, and it was just never any point of keeping track of it.
Right.
And that was also a rough year too, which I'm surprised that didn't get turn me into a relapse. In the span of, I would say, roughly 7 days before and 7 days after my birthday of that year, he died. I had an uncle die. I think it was an uncle that passed away and an aunt that passed away. Three people that, I knew, especially I knew my aunt really well. The uncle, I think I knew him really well. I can't remember what his name was at the moment. But this all happened within a span of 7 days before and 7 days after. And for years after that, I was having an issue around my birthday where I got sank into a really bad depression every year around my birthday for the next 3 to 5 fucking years. And it was bad.
No, I do remember you isolated the hell out of yourself around your birthday. I do remember.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a couple times I physically came over to your house with some beer just to fucking hang out with you, and I do remember, man. It was terrible.
Oh yeah.
No, it was.
It was a bad time, baby, that evening.
you hit that fucking high note a little bit, so money.
Yeah, I could have actually brought it down to my real range.
Kicked in the ball range, nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Absolutely wow. It's like you again, who's the douche here?
Again. I deserve that.
Hot take.
I do remember before I actually got clean, I tried to commit suicide with heroin, and I lost 3 days of time. Don't know what I did or where I was. All I know is I woke up in a jail cell. And, yeah, I mean, there was this dope going around. It was really, really good. But there was a small amount of this was killing people.
And we didn't have fentanyl back then.
Oh, no, there was fentanyl. Don't get me wrong. But I don't.
Okay, we didn't have fentanyl now back then.
No, not like now. No, it was different. It was different, but it was around. It was there. But I don't know if this stuff actually had fentanyl in it. But no matter what, the outcome was this stuff was so good that a very small amount had already killed 6 people. And I filled an entire syringe up with the same exact stuff. I didn't die. Just lost 3 days of time. Don't know what the hell happened, and ended up in a jail cell.
Shit, for all you know, you did die and got
Well,
resuscitated.
I read the police report. Apparently, I was stealing a GPS out of a car, right next to a police officer. Yeah. Had no idea.
You know what? I'm actually having more of a memory of that time period now.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh, God,
think
that
I
was a
did.
really fucked up fucking time
Oh,
period.
man. It was terrible, man. Terrible. I was in and out of jail like I was in and out of school.
Hey, but there was a lot of happy motherfuckers at my job at that time, though.
Okay, so let's kind of shift gears a little bit here because oh, you forgot to grind it. You got to grind the gear a little bit.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Okay.
Now I can't fucking think of anything.
All right, let me ask you this.
All right. Actually,
So-
no.
No, I'm asking you. I don't give a fuck.
But I'm still not going to let you. I can mute your microphone.
He fucking would, too. So,
It'd be funny just like, so, this, like, stop it. Stop fucking with my microphone. All right. All right, go ahead.
love to hear that episode. Or what little bit of it I could.
All right.
So,
Moving on.
moving on for sure. What app out there is causing excess depression? And you cannot say Netflix or TikTok.
Hold on. Let me think about this. All right. Say the question again.
What app out there?
Oh, app. God damn it.
Yes.
Okay.
App.
I was hoping you didn't say that.
No,
Okay.
I absolutely
Okay.
did.
All right. It's causing depression?
Yeah, it's definitely, apparently, according to studies.
Pornhub. Actually, is Pornhub an app? I don't know. Let's look that up.
It's an app, but I
All right.
almost feel like that would help with your depression a little.
It would help with some depression. It wouldn't help. It wouldn't help with a lot of depression.
Well, I mean, it would at least make you a little relieved at some point during your depression, so it could still help.
Sweet relief.
Oh, it would be.
And also sweet release.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Boing. Okay, yes. I stole that, and I'm gonna have to put that on the soundboard for real.
You got to now. You
Yeah.
have to. That's a must.
Yes.
Okay, so you're not going to take a guess here. An actual guess.
Oh, an actual guess. I mean, actual guess. I mean, there's more than one app if I can fucking think of it. You said it's not Twitter?
I didn't say Twitter. I said
It's not
TikTok
or Netflix.
and not Netflix.
Okay. Well, the easiest answers would be pretty much if it's not. You said it's not TikTok, but TikTok is.
I'm sure that's adding to it, but that's not what they're talking about here.
Right. It would be Facebook, Twitter, which I don't know why I thought you said Twitter before because it was just like it's not Twitter. Question mark?
I'm sure those things definitely contribute as well, and I'm pretty sure it's actually well, at least one of those is mentioned in this.
I would go. I would have a few answers: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and what's that fucking Donald Trump one? Getter?
You know, that one's new to me. I have no.
Or yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what that fucking
well,
Donald
let me
Trump
go
one
ahead
is.
and just help you out. It's YouTube.
Oh, it's YouTube.
YouTube. Yes.
Which is funny. We talked about this 2 fucking days ago, and I can't fucking goddamn remember.
I was actually hoping you wouldn't for this reason.
Don't drink, kids.
Or at least start out with light beer.
Yeah, that ain't no shit.
No, they did a study.
And then that happened
It definitely did. And
twice on Sunday.
yeah, had to. By 2015, 92% of young teens owned a smartphone between 2010 and 2015. And the suicide rates for young girls between 8th to 12th grade rose by 65%. Again, I did not want to get into statistics of any of this shit. See, these kids are so goddamn impressionable, man. Like, you go on to, like, YouTube and you're like, you know, that story was so sweet, I'm going to go kill myself. And I'm not trying to make light of the situation by any means, but it's just like, why would you even think this? You know, but a lot of it has to do with, you know, like people just posting like their perfect life, which I'm sure isn't as perfect as you're seeing on there, like that goes for anything. Facebook, Twitter, fucking all of this.
Oh yeah.
YouTube. I mean, and there are videos on YouTube that are ridiculously insane, and it would definitely fucking make somebody at least depressed, if not suicidal, after watching. I've seen some crazy shit on there that I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't really use YouTube that much. I used to use YouTube to watch a podcast, but I haven't been keeping track of it over the last, about like month and a half or so. But other than that, anything that I end up seeing on YouTube is either music videos, anything music related, because you know me, I've always been big into music. There's this group of videos that I come across that has to do with sound systems in cars, like, fucking big ass, like 15-inch and 18-inch woofers and whatnot. And there's this one guy, I don't know his name because I don't fucking keep track of it that much anyway. He does like sound comparisons where he has this like setup where he can calculate like the wattages that is going into the speaker and like the decibels and all that shit.
I've seen one or two actually with you, so I think that does sound familiar to me. I'm pretty sure that you showed me a couple.
Yeah, so I don't really fuck with YouTube that hard.
I don't really either. I mean, there are sometimes I do, like, I mean, music wise, I'll pop on a video, like music video from, off of YouTube, or if I'm looking something up, like say I'm working on something like a car or something, and I need
how
like
to
a
change
visual.
the carburetor in a moped.
No, that's not what I looked up.
No, but
no, it's something similar to that. Yes,
that's
absolutely.
Right. It's like, yeah, thanks for really shoving that knife in really deep.
I'm just letting you know, like, no, I mean the carburetor part I didn't need help with.
No shit.
But no, definitely, absolutely, 100% on point with what you said there. But yes, stuff like that is what I would look up on YouTube. Other than that, I don't really mess with YouTube too often myself. Again, I have by chance seen some of these fucking wild ass videos on there, but apparently they it's almost like any of these other apps. They kind of go off of suggestive links from your searches.
Yeah.
And the darker shit you look up, the more darker it's gonna show you. Hey, go a little further. And I think that's what a lot of these kids are doing. And they look up something that's completely wild, and then the next search they do, they're just like digging them deeper. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the AI algorithm. And all
but
that
a
bullshit.
lot of this is also, as far as their research goes, it's mostly affecting people 29 and younger.
Wow, even in their 20s. Well, I could kind of understand their late 20s.
Yeah,
because it's like,
I mean, you got to think by then you're still kind of figuring out life at that point. Per se, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and at the same point, it's one of them things like when. Like Kim Kardashian, like not even came on the scene, but even like now, because Kim Kardashian, I'm pretty sure is in her 40s. If she's not, good on her.
But I am almost with you that she probably is at least early 40s.
I'm gonna
may have just turned 40.
Yeah, I'm gonna look this up.
I almost feel like she would not admit it either way.
Oh fuck no!
She's gonna be like, I'm 38, but she's really like 42.
Oh god, dude, that's so funny because Fran Dresser in The Nanny did the same thing in an episode where she was like counting her age because I think it was like her birthday or something. And it was just like 29. And I ain't gonna lie, that shit was fucking funny. So sorry for whoever in the younger generation is listening to this who probably don't even know who Fran Drescher is, let alone the TV show The Nanny.
Yeah, I am familiar with it.
You actually familiar with that particular episode?
With that particular show and episode, yes.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I did have sisters and my mom and all that growing up, so they watched all that stuff, and there was a long time there where we only had the one TV in our house.
Called it 42 years old.
Actually, technically, I did say 42, but I was making a joke about it,
and I wasn't
still
listening.
counting it. I'm still counting it. So, oh wait, that was the wrong one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And because of that, I'm gonna get double money, just because.
Really? Talk about the daily double and. Yeah, I don't think we actually talked about that on fucking mic. We might have, we might not.
I don't even remember.
Yeah,
no, it was absolutely on mic.
We're 30 minutes in and don't even know what the fuck we said already.
Kids, don't do drugs, please. Please, you see what it does.
Oh yeah, we talked about that earlier in the episode.
And I'm a little depressed about it that I don't have any.
It's like,
Again, it is not funny, but at the same time, because I personally lived through it, I know the dumbass shit that I did.
wow, listen to this fucking crazy shit.
Crazy shit. I love it.
Kim was once paid
Suck a
$25,000. Well, you know what? Maybe, but that's not what this says.
She must be really good if the price was that high.
Like I said, maybe, but that's not what this says. To just tweet about a brand. $25,000 just to type not even a paragraph about something.
How do I sign up for that job?
Yeah, well, you might have to suck a dick.
Oh, God.
It's like, oh, dear God, no.
Oh,
It's
my
like,
God.
hey,
I
but
mean,
again,
is it
good-
disease-free at least?
You know what?
Because I feel like I'm going to have to double the price if it has some kind of disease.
It's like, well, we won't know until after it's completed.
I had to check the results. Okay.
Hey, but again, good on her. I mean, she doesn't look like she's in her 40s, but that's
plastic
something.
surgery's a motherfucker.
Well,
And
that's,
having the money to afford the plastic surgery is even better.
but that's getting on what you just said about what will make someone who's 29 is just like, look at Kim Kardashian, 42, and
I'm
it's like,
sure, you know,
I'm not
like-
going to ever look that fucking good, but it's just
Well,
like,
here's
it
the
doesn't
thing.
matter
Even
that
with
you ever
her,
look that fucking
You know what's
good.
funny though, man, is I guarantee you she is one depressed ass fucking woman. I mean, yeah.
Oh, with the
she's-
mom like that? Oh, fucking
with a
dear
mom
God,
like
yes.
that, her dad died, and then what? They got another fucking like a stepdad that turned into a
The
fucking
stepmom.
woman. Yeah, so now she got two moms at Mother's Day. I mean, come on, man. And then on top of that, like most of the shit she got throughout her life was handed to her. I'm sorry, she didn't have to work for a goddamn thing. So honestly, I don't know why she's so goddamn depressed, but I guarantee you she's fucking depressed.
Well, I mean, to have had to deal with Kanye
Well,
and be married to be married to him in general. Yeah, that's
don't you mean ye?
no, I don't. I do not.
I don't blame you because that is fucking dumb.
Dude, I've actually heard I heard another podcast. By the way, I am going to talk a lot about other podcasts because I have consumed a lot of podcasts and a lot of funny
sucked
shit.
many
over the-
podcast dicks.
I definitely sucked many podcasts. Just like hey, you know what? Instead of suck my kiss, it's gonna be suck my podcast.
And he has. And he loves
oh
it.
God, I sucked that
Hey,
podcast
you still got
so
a little
hard.
bit of that last podcast in your beard.
Oh, that's because that's definitely what we were listening to on the way here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. Wow. What if we named this show the last podcast on my beard?
You know what? we might have to discuss changing the name because I fucking like it.
No, absolutely not. Well, then if we're gonna do that, it's the last podcast on our beard.
Tasty we shared.
Ooh, I don't know about all that. It was just like, hey, I just want you to know that it wasn't the tall one that I had to deal with.
Hey, I didn't have to kneel down. I'm just saying.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Like when you're 6'7", 6'8", he's somewhere that fucking goddamn tall.
To be fair, I'd still probably have to look up just to suck that dick.
Oh God, that'd be so fucking funny. Not the sucking dick part, but the fact that if he was standing next to you and you turned up to look at him, and then straight up like you turned and looked up and right there in your face was his crotch because he's that fucking goddamn tall.
Yeah, I just
long
look up.
leg, long leg, short torso.
I just look up. I'm like, oh my eye.
Like straight up, his fucking upper torso is like fucking 2 feet, and the rest of him is like fucking 4 foot something, or
man.
like or 5 or whatever.
I feel like he missed his calling for the NBA. There you go.
Oh, he wasn't gonna be an NBA player.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. But he still missed the calling.
Oh my God.
He'd have been making more money doing that. I'm just saying. And hell, he didn't even have to play the game to make more money. He could have just sat on the bench, man.
He was like, oh, he was gonna be sitting on that bench already.
He'd be the guy going, towel, you need a towel.
Oh my God.
Hey, honestly, I respect the guy, man. I do. I just
Dude, especially for all his political knowledge.
Oh yeah,
Dude got fucking
honestly,
political
man.
knowledge all day.
I mean, I'm not very political myself. I mean, I got a couple insights here and there, but other than that, I'm not the most political person. I will admit that.
I'm not going to try to make this. This is not a segment, but this is about to be.
I feel like it's going to be.
Have you kept track of some of the more recent political news, like at all? Because like I don't know why, but there's always something about like Marjorie Taylor Greene and fucking Lauren Boebert.
I have heard the names. I've heard the names, but I don't know who the fuck they are.
Dude, no, Lauren
I'm not gonna
Boebert Lauren Boebert is a Republican in Colorado, which is even more fucking fucked up because it's like Colorado got all this fucking goddamn weed, but she's trying to put fucking guns in their hands, and it's just like you're not gonna put a gun in the hand of a fucking severe weed head because it's just like I'm just gonna sit here and eat some snacks instead of go out and shoot somebody because I am too high to deal with that shit.
You know what I find really funny about this? This was supposed to be an episode on addiction. We're fucking talking about politics.
No, okay, yeah,
we're at least politicians.
It's like, yeah, well, we ain't got much time left anyway. But
that's true.
Yeah, well, I tried to use that.
We do get sidetracked a lot. We really fucking
Oh man,
do.
we were getting sidetracked within the first 20 minutes, and all we talked
minutes.
about was addiction.
I was gonna say 20 seconds, really. Dude. Literally 20 seconds in, we're like fucking 5 conversations ahead.
Oh my god! All right, well, shit. Well, should we get into the douche of the week?
I think it's about time. Yeah, let's fucking do this.
Oh god, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, well, I already told you the headline earlier, and
you did, but I did not read the story because you didn't let me have privy to that.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so the douche of the actually, I gotta scroll down to get the fucking guy's name. Okay,
the douche of the week is Mick Doucherson. Just kidding. Go ahead.
No, he's not. But that's his douche of the week, not mine. Somebody gonna learn it.
Let's just move it on here.
All right. So the douche of the week is a man named Ian Clifford. Who,
I mean, it just sounds like a douche name, to be honest. But continue.
You know what? That's because it's 2 first names. Like that's something that I've heard from again another podcast. It's like it seems like people with 2 first names are like either douches or some kind of I don't know, some
douche
kind of
offspring.
Or some kind of weirdo. Now, there's one exception to that rule, which I can't say about how this woman is in real life, but there's really only one exception to that rule, and that's Stephanie Courtney. She plays Flo for Progressive. Granted, the character Flo is definitely like she definitely has 2 first names.
I will say though, the character is awful to a point, but I mean honestly, she's had her moments as Flo. She has had her moments.
Yeah,
but the character overall is awful.
Hey, well, she was hey, funny enough, I used to watch this show called Major Crimes. Again, getting off topic of the douche of the week here.
That's what we do. That's what we do here.
I used to watch this show called Major Crimes, and straight up, she was in an episode as I want to say like a Hollywood doctor of some sort, and she got busted for like selling I guess it would be narcotics, like like pain pills and stuff to like Hollywood elites and actors and stuff. And in the interrogation scene, I don't even want to try to describe it because it's not going to be funny if I described it, but in the interrogation scene, she did something like as simple as looking at her lawyer and
just try to get him to go to Progressive.
No.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Maybe. Maybe. I mean, it was a long time ago. It's been a while since I've seen the episode. But she looked at her lawyer and just says the words, "Shut up." And the way she did it in that scene was so fucking goddamn funny. Whether if it was meant to be or not, it was just like perfect timing. It ended up being funny. And like the rest of the scene just like went off without a hitch. And it was absolutely fucking fantastic.
Was it like that one NFL referee with like the arm fucking just
Ed Hockley? No, that's not Ed Hockley.
No,
Ed
no.
Hockley is the swole dude. No, it's the black. It's
the black dude.
The
Yeah,
black
yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah.
Fuck no.
I don't know his damn name, but
No, I don't
like
remember
every
his
time
name
he
neither.
calls a play, that arm just boom. I'm
Yeah.
surprised he hasn't snapped it off yet.
Dude, I'm surprised he hasn't accidentally hurt his hand smacking somebody's goddamn helmet for just
Which
happening
he has
to walk
done numerous
past him.
times. Yes, yes.
He smacked people doing that.
Like as he's doing this, a guy will run past and
And he's like, bam! Oh my god!
I've seen it happen at least 3 times.
never-
At least.
Oh my god! I
At
was already
least.
seeing that shit.
Yeah, no, I have literally seen it, but I don't know who he is, but he's a damn good ref. And again, getting off topic, go ahead.
All right. So the douche of the week is Ian Clifford. He is a man who's been on sick leave for 15 years, but he sues IBM for not giving him a pay raise. Man who has been on sick leave since 2008 is suing his employer, IBM, for not giving him a pay raise in the meantime, arguing that inflation is withering away his salary.
Well, isn't that the story for everybody? I mean,
Pretty much.
I mean,
It's like, dude, you're on fucking sick leave. So the fact that you're on sick leave and you're getting paid to not have to do shit. It's like you're paid because you're sick. Now,
I don't agree with him at all, because even if you were fucking working, and again, like I was joking about the whole raise thing, but I mean, if I was to ask for a raise and they denied me, I would kind of get it because of the whole inflation. In fact, prices going up everywhere.
yeah,
There's just no room for a fucking raise. The prices are going up. You know what I mean?
which doesn't make any sense
It
because if
doesn't.
prices are
It
going
doesn't.
up, why is there no room for me to get fucking paid?
I get it. That's also a very valid question. But at the same time, I mean, if they got to raise their fucking prices, that means they're not creating the revenue they anticipated creating because everything else around them is going up. You know what I mean? So it's understandable, but I don't think I'd sue them over it. That is kind of a dick move.
Hey, trickle down economics.
Money gone from your pocket to theirs.
Damn right. So he first went on sick leave in September 2008, and things remained as such until 2013 when he raised a grievance complaining that he'd not received a pay raise in the last 5 years.
Okay, it's been 5 years. Well, like, as an employee, what are you doing wrong to not get a raise for 5 fucking years?
And he was on sick leave.
For the whole 5 years?
Yes. Yes.
Well, then that's what he did wrong. That is absolutely what he did wrong.
So, I mean,
How did this company not get rid of him if he's on sick leave for 5 fucking years?
well, number one, this is not the United States.
Okay, but still, how do you get sick leave for 5 fucking years?
Just let me keep reading.
I just want to know. I'm
IBM
asking
and,
for a friend.
IBM and Clifford reached a compromise agreement where he was put onto the company's disability plan so he wouldn't be dismissed.
Okay, so he went on disability, and they decided, we're not going to get rid of you, we'll still pay you. And he's bitching.
As a result, he remained an employee with no obligation to work.
No, this guy has no fucking room to bitch.
See, now you see why he's
No,
a douche of the
I
week.
was already kind of on board with the whole douche here, but
Oh, and then I get into the
that
story.
right
Yes.
there. No, the guy has no fucking room here. Like, they were kind enough to accommodate your 5-year fucking absence to begin with, and you're saying it's not enough?
Well, according to the first article that I read, this isn't the same one, but according to the first article that I read, he was literally sick.
Okay.
He was
okay,
he was having cancer problems.
Okay,
Again,
cancer. Okay, I get it. I get it.
Now let me go through this story to see if it says the same fucking thing, because it's not the same ones.
Yeah. We've had that happen in another story we did, where stories were different.
Oh yeah. You know what? You know what?
Dickhead,
Hey,
yeah.
go fuck yourself.
Hey. No,
Not in this house though.
I didn't fucking do anything wrong. That fucking guy did.
Hey, and I'm still telling you to go fuck yourself because I'm pretty sure you're talking about me.
No. It was an actual story we covered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything. Don't drink, kids.
Yeah. It was a good story too. And continue on.
Just like,
Cancer and blah,
hey.
blah.
Should I? Okay, under the terms of the company's health plan, where an employee has the right to earn 3/4 of their agreed earnings, Clifford received an annual payment of 53,000 euros and will keep doing so until he's 65. So in the end, he received 1.5 million euros. They actually don't do the translations here. You can go and do the conversion. I said translations. Oh my god. Lad Bible. I don't want to have anything to do with that fucking piece. All right, moving on.
I don't know, man. Like,
all right, Clifford sued his employer as he was not happy that the amount had increased in the past decade.
now it's 10 years.
In February 2022, he took IBM to an employment tribunal on claims of disability discrimination with a similar grievance to the last time he raised concerns. So, from 2013 to 2022, he was still getting paid the same. Tried to file a grievance directly with the employer in 2013, and then in wherever the fuck they use euros,
Europe.
No, as a matter of fact, now that I think about it, they do tribunal shit similar to this with in the States, but it's not called a tribunal. I can't remember what it's called. But
yeah, I know what you're talking about, though. I don't remember the name.
Right. So 9 years later, dude is just like, yo, I want more money, and I'm going to file agreements because this is disability discrimination, which, as it says earlier in this fucking goddamn story, as a result, not as a result, I'm sorry, IBM and Clifford reached a compromise agreement. They reached an agreement.
And he signed it, right?
I would assume so.
Yeah, I mean, by that alone, there should be no argument here. You signed an agreement, dude. They literally sat you down and said, this is what we're willing to do for you. You agreed that it sounded fair.
It's like, oh, and I ain't got to go to work? Oh, hell yeah.
Right,
yeah.
right.
It's like, hey, bitch, sign your name on a dotted line. Because you belong to me.
At this point, I would even be all for IBM just saying, fuck you, buddy, altogether. Agreement canceled, you're on your fucking own.
It's like, hey, guess what? We don't pay disability. Get the fuck out of here.
Right. And on top of that, he's on disability, so he's already getting a check from the government, correct? I would assume.
It actually, I don't know if that's the case with this particular story. I don't think so.
I'm just assuming. I am assuming that would be the case.
But again, like in Europe or the UK,
I know they do things different. I do. Yeah. I know. But I almost feel like if you're on disability, you're getting something, some kind of compensation from somewhere other than your employer. You know?
Well, the fact that the employer did a compromise to begin with, it's just like...
Yeah, and that wasn't good enough for you? I mean, you're not doing anything.
Like, hey, Dennis Leary said the best when he said, hey, put the fork down.
I mean, honestly, I could understand it if he worked from home at that point and they were giving him an overload of cases. And then he felt like, I'm doing more than my share from home. I need a raise. I get that. But they're paying you to sit on your fucking ass.
Yes. No
and
obligation.
That's not good enough?
All right. So it moves on to say, Clifford said he had been treated unfavorably as he'd received no salary increase since 2013 and warned that the value of the payments would soon wither due to punishingly high levels of inflation. He said the point of the plan was to give security to employees not able to work that was not achieved if payments were forever frozen, which I don't know what the fuck that means, but it sounds like bullshit. Things did not turn out the way he wanted as the employment tribunal in reading dismissed the fucking claim, which yet again makes him a fucking douche because it's just like, how did you not see that coming?
Right. I mean, why wouldn't they have dismissed it at that point? I mean... They've been more than accommodating to you. Now you're just basically flicking them off right to their fucking face and saying, suck my dick. No, they don't have to because you signed an agreement, buddy. I would...
Dude, the next line reads, Clifford as told that he was getting a very substantial benefit and receiving favorable treatment. It's like, yet again, the fuck are you arguing about?
Fucking what? Now, one story said 5 years, the next story said 10 years. So he's literally been getting paid by them for 10 years to literally not work.
2008 to now 15.
Okay, over 10 years.
Yeah.
And that's still a fucking problem for him? To not work and get paid?
Nice callback.
Oh, yeah absolutely.
Active employees may get pay raises, but inactive employees do not. Duh.
But I
It's
mean,
like, hey, guess
I
what?
I almost
You should have
understand
seen that
what he was
coming.
trying to do with that one, because he's still technically an active employee, technically, but you're not doing nothing, so you're fucking not gonna win that at all.
Actually, technically, he would be inactive because he has no obligation to work. So if he's not working,
But I
he's
would,
technically
yeah,
inactive.
no, I get that, but I mean, because they agreed to still pay him as though he's an employee, that could go either way, really. I mean, they could see him as an active worker or not. An active employee, I should say, not worker, because, workers actually work.
Can you say semantics? I knew you could.
Tasty.
Yep, I deserve that.
And
Anyway,
I will say, I mean, honestly, if it was me, dude, and the company I worked for was just accommodating enough to say, you know what, you're going to be gone for this many years, we will go ahead and continue to pay you, and we'll pay you this much. I don't think I'd have a problem with it, man. Like, honestly, I didn't get a pay raise. Fuck it, I ain't doing shit, and I'm still getting paid.
the complaint is, in fact, that the benefit of being an inactive employee on the plan is not generous enough because the payments have been fixed at a level since April 6, 2013. So he complained after the first 5, they gave him an increase, and now 10 years later, it's still the same. It's just like, dude,
I still don't understand why you expect a raise when you're doing nothing. So no, the guy is definitely a douche. No doubt about it.
This contention is not sustainable because only the disabled can benefit from the plan. It is not the disability discrimination that the plan is not even more generous. Even if the value of the 50,000 euros a year halved over 30 years, it's still a very substantial benefit.
Again.
So, sorry, Ian Clifford. Actually, not sorry, because you are the douche of the week.
And deservedly so. Because you do fucking nothing. You still get paid, and that's still a fucking problem that you feel like you need more money. You need more fucking money. Go back to fucking work. Maybe then they'll give you a fucking raise. Try that. Until then, deal with what you dealt with. You already signed a goddamn contract. I don't understand what you're bitching about. You're getting paid to do nothing.
All right, so we have anything else we want to throw out for the next 2 minutes? Or you want to just save it for the next episode?
Pimp juice.
Okay, we'll save that for another episode. No, we're
it's gonna take longer than 2 minutes. You're right.
We're already past that time period.
You're right. You know what? Look forward to Pimp Juice.
Yeah,
it's gonna
because
be so delicious.
Because apparently they only want me for my pimp juice. All right, everybody, that's a show. We're gonna get out of here. I need to take a shower. I'm dirty as fuck. I had to work
and
today.
After that comment, he's really fucking dirty.
Yeah, I am dirty as fuck. I got grease on my asshole, and I'm gonna try to get my long.
We're not even gonna question why it's in his asshole at all.
Oh yeah, I got grease up my asshole, and I'm trying to use my 5-inch fingernails to try to scoop that shit out, which is gonna be something else we're gonna talk about in a different episode.
Love it.
All right, everybody, it's been fun. Holla at your boys. Peace.
Later.
God